Hi everyone, welcome to week 15. This week we are going to be creating an infographic and then we are going to start proposing what we're going to make for our final projects. So just a reminder, your final project is the sharing research project. You're taking the research that you did from research project part 1 and then you're going to be creating something new. This could be something like a slideshow, a video, or an infographic. I'm open to other possibilities. If you have something in mind, just let me know. And then, so the thing I want you to do today is to get a little bit of practice making an infographic. And so this is something that maybe you've had to make before. I know this was kind of a big trend in schools for a while, so maybe you have some practice. But what I want you to do is I want you to use Canva to make an infographic. And if you want, you can look at, so this is what it looks like. You just click this. It might make you make an account. And if so, just know you do have free options. You do not have to pay for anything. And so, okay. And then this is the one that I've made. This is just about places that I want to visit. And then I kind of looked up, oh, what are some places I'd want to go in these different towns? And then so you can do something like that. It doesn't have to be on your project topic. It can be on anything you want. And then the final thing that we have this week is your final project proposal. What I want you to do here is tell me what you're planning on making. Are you going to make an infographic? Are you going to make a video? Are you going to make a slideshow? And then once you've done that, tell me what sources are you planning on using for the project? And it's okay if you're still kind of thinking about it, but I want to get a sense of what sources from Research Project Part 1 could be useful for this. And I mean, also, I think just for you to kind of go back and look at those and say, well, are any of these going to be useful to me? Which ones? And you can also always add new sources if you want. And in fact, I have a student in my other class who's doing a whole new topic because she just got kind of tired of of the topic she did for Research Project Part 1. And so I'm open to that. I think it's a little redundant. I don't want you to have to do new research, but it's an option if you want. And then I want to know how you're planning on making this project. Are you going to use Canva to make an infographic? Are you going to make a video, or maybe you use YouTube? That's what I kind of do. And then do you have any questions about the project? Do you need some information about how to make it? Are you kind of confused about how you're supposed to cite sources? Anything like that, I'm happy to help with. So please let me know what questions you have. That's it for this week. It's a pretty simple week. We're just going to get a little practice making this kind of a text, and then we're going to propose what kind of text we want to make. But keep in mind, next week is our last week of regular classes, and then it's finals week. So now is the time to let me know if you have any questions about the class, or yeah, that's it. So have a great day.